I'm heading out. Do you need me to bring anything back?
Actually, yes. Can you take this package to the post office for me?
Of course. And I'm also going to take the dog to the vet this afternoon.
Oh, and can you bring me a coffee on your way back?
Done. Bring you a coffee, take the package, take the dog. Got it.
Did you notice what just happened?
I used bring and take in the same conversation?
4 times. And every single one was correct. But do you know exactly why?
I think I do, but I want to make sure. Because if I'm being honest, there are moments where I still pause before choosing.
That pause ends today. Welcome to day 6 of the Boundless English 30-Day Grammar Challenge. I'm Jade.
And I'm Alex. Day 6. If you have been with us all week, be, been, being, do, does, did, get, make versus do, say versus tell, you have built something genuinely impressive this week.
And today we complete week 1 with one of the most practically useful grammar points in everyday English: bring versus take.
2 words that seem almost interchangeable, but native speakers always know which one to use, almost without thinking. And today, you will too.
Let us start with the single most important concept, and everything else flows from this. Are you ready?
Ready.
The difference between bring and take comes down to one thing: the direction of movement relative to the speaker or a specific place.
Direction of movement.
Bring means movement toward the speaker or toward the place being discussed. Something is coming here, to me, to us, to this place.
Take means movement away from the speaker or toward a different place. Something is going there, away from me, away from here.
Think of it visually. Bring is an arrow pointing inward, toward you. Take is an arrow pointing outward, away from you.
Toward, away. That is really all there is?
At its core, yes. The complications come from perspective shifts and fixed expressions, but the foundation is always that one concept: toward or away.
Let me test myself immediately with our opening conversation. You asked me to take the package to the post office. Why take?
Because the post office is away from where we are. The package is moving away from here to another place. Movement away from the speaker. Take.
And take the dog to the vet. Same reason?
Exactly. The vet is away from here. The dog is being moved away from the current location. Take.
And bring you a coffee? Why bring?
Because the coffee is coming toward me, the speaker. You are going to get it and come back with it, returning to me. The movement ends with me. Movement toward the speaker. Bring.
And bring anything back at the very beginning?
Again, bring something back means return with something. The movement comes back toward the person who is asking. Toward me. Bring.
4 sentences. 4 correct choices. All explained by one rule. Toward or away?
Always. Now, let us make this even clearer with some direct contrasts. The same situation, 2 different perspectives.
Give me the first contrast.
Imagine you are at a party. Your friend is still at home and calls you. They say, "Can you bring me a drink when you come?" Later, you call another friend who is not at the party. You say, "Should I take something when I go?"
The same action, picking up a drink and transporting it, but from the perspective of the person at the party speaking to someone coming to them, bring. And from your perspective going to a different place, take.
Exactly. The physical action is identical. The direction of movement and who is speaking from where changes the word.
That is genuinely fascinating. The word changes based on who the speaker is.
Always. Try another contrast. I say to you, "Can you take that box upstairs?" versus, "Can you bring that box downstairs?"
Take upstairs, moving away from where we are to a different floor. Bring downstairs, moving toward where I am, which is presumably downstairs.
Perfect. And in a workplace, your manager in their office says, "Can you bring me the report?" Versus you are outside the office saying to a colleague, "I need to take this report to the manager."
Bring toward the manager who is speaking. Take away from where the colleague currently is.
One more, the classic phone call contrast. Someone at home calls you and says, "Can you bring home some milk?" They are at home. They want the milk to come to them, toward home. Bring.
Versus you call someone before leaving the office and say, "I am going to take some files home tonight." You are moving the files away from the office to a different place. Take.
The location of home has not changed, but the perspective shifts based on who is speaking and where they are.
This is one of those grammar points that feels complicated at first and then suddenly clicks completely.
And I want it to click completely by the end of today. Let us go deeper into some specific situations that trip people up.
Situation 1. Parties and social events.
Very common confusion. What should I bring to the party? You are asking from the perspective of the host, or the idea of the party as the destination you are coming toward. Bring is used because the party is the place you are moving toward.
But I am going to take a bottle of wine to the party. Same situation, but now you are speaking from your current location, describing the wine moving away from here to the party. Take.
Both are correct. Both refer to the same bottle of wine going to the same party. The word shifts based on where the speaker stands in their own mind.
That is such a subtle but important distinction.
And in everyday English, both work in this context. But formally, bring to a place you are going toward, take to a place you are going away from.
Situation 2. Children at school.
The teacher says, "Remember to bring your permission slip tomorrow." The teacher is at school. Tomorrow, the children come toward the teacher. Bring toward the teacher.
Versus, a parent at home says, "Don't forget to take your permission slip to school tomorrow." Moving away from home toward school. Take.
Identical object, identical destination. Teacher says bring, parent says take.
Now I understand why both get used in what seems like the same situation.
Always about perspective. Now, let us talk about some fixed expressions and phrasal verbs built on bring and take, because both words appear in a number of common expressions that do not always follow the core rule perfectly and need to be learned as chunks.
Bring expressions first.
Bring up. Two very important meanings. First, to raise a topic in conversation. She brought up the salary issue at the end of the meeting. Second, to raise a child. He was brought up by his grandparents after his parents moved abroad.
Very different meanings. Same phrasal verb. Bring up a topic and bring up a child.
Both extremely common. Next, bring about. To cause something to happen, usually a change or a result. The new policy brought about significant changes in the way the team operated.
Bring about change. I have heard that in professional settings constantly.
Very professional and very natural. Bring back. To return something or someone. Can you bring the book back when you're finished? Also used for memories. That song brings back so many memories.
Brings back memories. One of the most beautiful expressions in English.
It is. Bring in. To introduce something new or to earn money. They brought in a consultant to review the process. She brings in a good salary. Bring in also means to include or involve someone.
And bring out. To reveal or to release something. The situation really brought out the best in her. They are bringing out a new album next month.
Now take expressions.
Take off. Multiple meanings. An aircraft takes off, leaves the ground. A business takes off, suddenly becomes successful. And informally, I need to take off now means I need to leave. Three very different meanings, all extremely common. Take over. To assume control of something.
She took over as CEO when the previous one retired. A larger company took over the smaller one. Take up. To start a new hobby or activity. He took up running last year and has not stopped since. Also to occupy space or time. This sofa takes up the entire wall.
Take out. To remove something from a place. He took his wallet out of his pocket. Also, take someone out means to invite them somewhere socially. She took her team out for dinner to celebrate. And take out, food you order to eat elsewhere.
And take back. To return something. I need to take these shoes back to the shop. They are the wrong size. Also, to retract something you said. I take back everything I said. I was wrong.
And one more. Take on. To accept a challenge or responsibility. She decided to take on the most difficult project the team had ever attempted. Or to hire someone. We are taking on new staff next month.
Friends, if today's episode is helping your English, please subscribe to Boundless English and like this video. And comment "bring" below to let us know you are on day 6 with us. We read every single comment, and your engagement means everything to this channel and this community.
Let us now do the practice game. I am going to give you situations, and you choose bring or take, and explain why.
Ready.
Situation 1. You are at your desk. Your colleague is across the office. You want them to come to your desk with a document.
Could you bring that document over to me? Bring, they are moving toward me. I am the destination. Arrow pointing inward.
Perfect. Situation 2. Your friend is at home. You are at the supermarket. You call them.
Is there anything you want me to bring back? Bring, I am returning toward them. They are the destination I am coming home to. Toward them.
Excellent. Situation 3. You are at home. Your child is getting ready for school. What do you say?
Don't forget to take your lunch to school. Take. The lunch is moving away from home, toward another place. Arrow pointing outward.
Perfect. Situation 4. You are inviting a friend to your dinner party. What do you ask them?
Could you bring a bottle of wine? Bring, because from the perspective of the event and my position as host, they are coming toward me and toward the party. I want something to come toward me.
Excellent. Situation 5. You are describing your morning to a colleague. You are now at work.
I took my umbrella with me today because the forecast said rain. Take. I was at home, moving away from home, toward here. Away from the starting point. Take.
Beautiful. Now, situation 6. The tricky one. Your manager asks you something at the end of a meeting.
Let me hear it.
Could you look at these figures and bring your analysis to tomorrow's meeting?
Bring, because the manager is thinking of tomorrow's meeting as the destination, and my analysis should come toward that meeting, toward the manager and the group, toward the point of reference.
Outstanding! You are thinking exactly like a native speaker now. The point of reference is always the key. Where is the destination in the speaker's mind, and is the movement going toward it or away from it?
Toward bring, away, take.
Every time. Let us build one final full story using bring and take naturally throughout.
This morning, I took my laptop and my notebook to work. I had a lot to get through. At lunchtime, my colleague asked if I could bring her a sandwich when I went to the cafe, so I did. On the way back, I took a slightly longer route because the weather was so nice. In the afternoon, my manager asked me to take some documents to the legal team on the 4th floor. When I left the office, I took everything I needed for the evening with me. And on the way home, I picked up some groceries. My partner had asked me to bring back a few things we needed.
Extraordinary. 6 uses of bring and take. All correct. Take to work. Bring her a sandwich. Took a route. Take documents to a team. Took everything. Bring back groceries.
And not one of them required me to think hard. Once you understand the direction,
toward or away, the right word just arrives.
That is what fluency feels like.
Let us recap today.
The core rule: bring means movement toward the speaker or toward a specific place being discussed. Take means movement away from the speaker or toward a different place.
The key question to ask yourself: is the movement coming toward me or going away from me? Toward, bring. Away, take.
Key bring phrasal verbs: bring up a topic, bring up a child, bring about change, bring back memories, bring in someone new, bring out the best.
Key take phrasal verbs: take off, leave the ground, become successful, or leave informally. Take over, assume control. Take up, start a hobby or occupy space. Take out, remove, invite someone, or take away food. Take back, return something or retract what you said. Take on, accept a challenge or hire someone.
Today's task: write 4 sentences, 2 with bring and 2 with take. Make sure each one clearly shows the direction of movement. Then say them all out loud and share your best one in the comments. Comment bring below to mark day 6 complete. And check the community tab. Today's quiz is live. 1 question, 4 options. Which one is correct? And more importantly, can you explain why? Tomorrow is day 7, the week 1 review. We will revisit all 6 grammar points from this week, test you with a live quiz, and celebrate how far you have come in just 7 days. Day 7 tomorrow. You have made it through an entire week. That is not nothing. That is everything. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. See you on day 7, the first weekly review. You have earned it.